Hi, I'm Tyler Locker, driver of the number 418 Blood Eagle four-cylinder.
And I'm Kel Maben, driver of the number 17 Legend car.
And I'm Levi Moores, driver of the M80 Legend car.
Heyo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back here. Another episode, another week in the books at the Blood Eagle Racing Podcast. A little late this week. Had some scheduling issues between us all, but
Yeah,
hey,
because Kel was out of town, huh?
yeah, that's right, because Kel was out of town. And then speaking of Kel, I got Kel and Levi here with me this week. What's going on, guys?
Just yesterday we got back from a trip down in Asheville, North Carolina. Went to the Biltmore House. That was pretty fun. Uh, Learned a lot about that place, but didn't get to race last weekend. It got rained out, but it was it was a nice, relaxing Saturday, and left Sunday morning. Went down there and saw some family, saw some friends from the Air Force I haven't seen in one guy I haven't seen in 31 years, and another
Uh,
guy's 20 something years. But it was good to see them, and
that's longer than I've been
got a
alive.
yeah, I know, and got back yesterday evening about 8 o'clock. We just took our time getting back, and and then today we just been washing clothes, getting everything ready because we're leaving for Disney in the morning. But other than that, everything's good.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were definitely because you always go, you always do that, and I think you're gonna say nothing much, but you
I
don't, you
was
don't,
going to,
you don't give that to
then I
me.
was like, oh, I have to switch it up.
You don't give that to me anymore, so I can't make fun of you for it. But what do you got going on, Levi?
Oh, right now I'm just toying around with some paint schemes on iRacing. We had well, like Kel said, we were planning on racing this past weekend, but it got rained out, so didn't really have to do much to the car to get it ready for this upcoming weekend. Just got to do another nut and bolt check on it and load it on the trailer. But so just enjoying a little bit of downtime, getting some stuff toyed around with. But yeah, the that was kind of a bummer getting rained out, but it worked out kind of nice for me because I was actually about 3 hours away at a family reunion. Actually, I was up near. I was like 20 minutes from West Virginia Motor Speedway, is where my mom's side of the family came from. So that was actually kind of depressing too. After the announcement they're closing that track down for the rest of the season. Hopefully they're opening that back up. But man, if that track doesn't look nice, going by it on the highway.
Right, right. Yeah, I think the whole, well, at least Ohio, Pennsylvania. I think the whole weekend was a wash. It was the same up here. We got a lot of rain Thursday, Friday. Saturday was like a hit or miss, but um, some spots got rain, some spots didn't. I think yeah, they ended up racing at Marion Center, but I wasn't. I got to do too much work to get them switched now. This weekend coming up. Here actually, after I get off the phone, I want to call my pretty much my uncle who helps me, and see what he wants to do for this weekend because we got to have to make a bunch of changes between Friday and Saturday. We're gonna race Dog Hollow Friday, and then Saturday is Marion Center or Latrobe, which I think Latrobe has a. We might be forced to go Marion Center because I I have to look that up, but I swore I heard that Latrobe's gonna have their race this weekend, their special, and you got to be there for like over half the races, and I wasn't, so I don't think I'm eligible for the money, so I don't know even if I can even race. Last year I was eligible, so it was no problem, but this year with taking a month off and then not really be able to go down because of the price of diesel, I missed out on a lot of races. So I don't know how that's going to be, but I did hear that Marion Center Speedway really got their stuff together, and the track has been smooth. The guy who used to run it back in the day, he ended up coming out and which they got rid of that. I can't even remember his name, but the former promoter, they ended up getting rid of him, which is a good idea because he didn't care at all about the track or the drivers or nothing. So it was nice to see that they got that other guy, and the track's been pretty good. So hopefully this weekend it's gonna be nice and smooth, and if you want to know any more about that race coming up here at Marion Center, just look up on the SCDRA Northeast Facebook page or the website, and they got everything up there. Pill draws cut off at 6, drivers meetings at 6:15, and they're gonna have hot laps, then time trials at 6:30. They did a little change. They're gonna have 3 cars per time trial, 2 laps. So you got to have a working transponder. If you don't have one, you can run one at the track. But yeah, it's 2,500 to win. They had the pay scale up. I know this is kind of news, but this is I got something else from news too. So yeah, they were gonna do 3 laps, qualifying 6 cars. I'm actually very glad Marion Center said they didn't want to do that because that track's not that big, and that gives the 3 cars that are heading out the best chance to put down a good time. So so yeah, but then it's going to be heat laps. Heats are going to be 8 laps. Then they're going to have B mains, 12 laps. Features 35. So man, I tell you what, that's a lot of laps on a car. Looking at it now, I mean, 12 laps. That's what we normally run in a feature. That's just a B main before you head to the feature. So that'd be nice if like I said, we end up going, and which it's leaning that way. If we end up going and just making a feature, so we got to keep the laps down on the car. That'd be nice. But first is 25, seconds 1,200, thirds 800, 450, and 400 round out the top 5. It's 150 to start. So yeah. So if you're interested in going to SCDRA Northeast race, then be there Saturday. It's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty good, I think. I'm curious to see what cars, what outsiders, end up coming to the event. I know a lot of guys who do travel. Most of them race at the Hubbers. They're always there, traveling around with the Northeast, and that's their home track. So it's just it's gonna be crazy to see how it stacks up, and everything. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of good competition there, and I'm rather excited. I've been wanting to do an SCDRA race this year, and haven't had a chance. So this is gonna be a good opportunity for sure. But yeah, so where are you guys gonna be this weekend?
I'm gonna be at Disney, but Levi's gonna be at Brush Creek racing, so I guess I'll get the lowdown from that.
All
Hopefully
right,
he does
yeah.
good.
That's
Yeah.
what we're hoping for.
Yeah, who you going down to see?
Hopefully.
Mickey Mouse or?
Yeah. See,
Eh.
Teresa's daughter's working down there, so we'll get to see her. She's
Yeah, but why are you really going though? Come on, because Ariel. I'm trying to think of some of the new ones. Woody, maybe Buzz Lightyear.
Nah, we're going down there to see her, and we're
Oh, so
actually
you're
taking
not gonna
Teresa's
go anywhere
mother
else?
with us, so she hasn't been down there in a long time, so we're gonna take her with us. She can see Bailey and stuff, so
Oh, so you're not gonna walk
it'll be
around?
fun. Huh?
So you're not gonna walk around? You're just going down just to see Bailey, and that's it?
No, we're gonna walk around. I
Oh,
think
so what do you want to go
fly
see
down-
when you're
we
walking
fly
around?
down there Thursday, and we'll chill out at the resort, and then Friday we're gonna hang out at the resort and go to like Disney Springs. It's like a shopping area, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll hit a couple parks, and then Monday we'll fly back.
So Thursday and Friday,
what about
while you're just chilling around, what do you want to go see?
Just kind of check out the resort because we haven't ever stayed at this one, so it'll be fun. Just
there's
to see
more
what
than
it's
one?
like compared to the other ones.
There's more than one? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never been to Disney, so I've
Yeah,
been
there's
I've been to
several.
I've been to Florida a few times, but never. I think I went to Universal one time. But that was it.
Universal's fun.
Yeah, but I was
Haven't
like
been.
I was like probably 10.
I think I haven't been since like '93 or something.
Oh
That's
yeah,
probably before
yeah.
you was born.
Yes, that was before I was born.
That was a year. That was a year before I was born.
Right.
No, you were born in '92.
A year after I was born. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a year
Ignore me.
before I was born. Right. Right.
Yeah. No,
That's-
but we're going to miss another race, but other things are more important than racing, but racing is important. But we're going to do that and see if we can come back and be strong when we get back on the 20th.
Right, like me. Like I'm more important than racing to you.
Right.
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 Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I was in that category still.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man. So what, Levi? Only Brush Creek this weekend.
Yeah, that's the only one on the docket with everything that's going on around here. It's not free enough. I would like to go up to Moeller to race. I think they're running a regular weekly show for Legends, but it's time commitment right now. It's a little too hard for me to be able to make it up there.
Right.
So yeah, Brush Creek's the main one on the docket for me this weekend. But I actually think it's something pretty cool that's actually going on because with the North South 100 running, which is the big Lucas Oil show there at Florence. Most of the other local tracks are actually closed for the week, so that might actually spell out a pretty good turnout for Sport Mods, and the Steel Block Late Model Series is going to be there. But they actually just was it yesterday or day before, Kale, when they first started talking about it?
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. The promoter and the driver of the Steel Block Late Model Series, they all voted to run the show at Brush Creek topless. So they're taking the sheet metal off of the top of the car and running with an exposed roll cage. So I thought that was pretty cool because I think it's Tyler County. I see they run those pretty often.
What's the
But
benefit? What's the? They just do it just to do it, or is there a?
yeah, it's one of the things they talk about is it lets the fan see what the driver's doing in the car more. It's a visual thing, and I would have to say that would have to mess with the aerodynamics because you're losing so much downforce from that big piece of sheet metal up top missing.
Right. I'll have to see if Rob will let us do that Saturday.
Well, but even what I think the cooler development on that is since the Steel Block Late Model Series done that, Steven with Brush Creek decided like, okay, well we'll see if the sport mods want to do it, and it wasn't even within 10 minutes. Drivers were sending pictures of their tops. The sport mod drivers sending pictures of the tops removed off their cars, saying let's do it.
Hmm.
So yeah, the Steel Block Late models and the sport mods will be running with no with exposed top parts of the roll cages.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what I did? So I saw something before we went live here, or before we started recording. When we had Rob on, because I know you'll remember this, Levi. Did he say that? No, he said that wasn't a sanctioned event at the fairgrounds, Bloomsburg Fair.
It is not sanctioned by SCDRA
It is
for
now.
the 4 cylinders.
It is now.
It is now.
Yeah, it's a $2,500 to win race.
Oh, really?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So I looked up. That's like it's like 2.5 hours for me. I'll have to see what's going on. I'll have to see what time the cutoff is,
Mm-hmm.
because I might be able to make it if you still want to go.
I am more than glad to go with you. The bad news on my end is my legend car is not going to be able to make the trip up.
Why?
Well, for one,
Oh,
for
we can
starters,
talk about it later if you want. I just didn't know if it was
well,
something.
it's kind of an update because I mean, we did tell Rob that since the Legends were going to try to run, we may try to get our cars up there to run with you. One of the things is, and it's nothing spiting anything going on. It's the Central P8 Legends are the ones sanctioning it, which that's the main. That's the main touring series in Pennsylvania for the Legend cars. They are sanctioning it, and to run with their series, it requires a membership. With the cost with it, plus having to buy the INX license, which I should have already done, but and plus paying an entry fee, more than likely paying an entry fee to the track. It's just
Right. Yeah. That's just
for one race, it's a little
right.
too much for me
Yeah.
this year.
I wouldn't do that either. I wouldn't do
Yeah,
that
and
either.
I mean, it's going to still be cool to watch him. I mean, in all honesty, I wish I was able to race with him. It's just I'm not
You
this
know what?
year. I'm not willing
I
to
imagine if
open
you
up
get
my
if
wallet a little bit more.
if you got a hold of the series in PA and said, "Listen, I'm coming up for one time with a buddy. Do you care? Can I not have to pay the membership fee? It's gonna be one time. I'm traveling 7 hours. I'm pretty sure they'd
Yeah.
probably be lenient, but that's up to you. Now, it's just a
Yeah.
thought. It's just a thought on what
I thought
to.
about it, but at the same time too, um, the way when the payment and stuff's going to have to hit, it's going to be better for me to hold off because I have to get my INX license on top of that as well, and I
Right.
already have to do that for Dirt National. So
Yeah. Right.
I
And you got to give me a
make sure
bunch of money for the wedding. Wedding gift.
exactly.
A couple
Yeah.
thousand. Between you and Kel.
Buddy, I mean, you could take my credit card and you get declined before it even hit $1.
Well, I know Kel's won't. So yeah, I'll take your card, Kel. Yeah, that's fine. Levi's speaking for you, so I appreciate that. But yeah, so that was I saw that, so that's because they ended up, remember they were gonna do the whatever the hell was I'm trying to think, the points. Remember how with the points they were gonna
Yeah,
let
I
you
remember
do
you talking about it. It
Bloomberg.
was going to
Yeah,
be a potential substitution race.
right.
See, they must have just changed that. Did they just change that soon?
Yes. Yeah, I mean 2 hours ago it was just
Okay, I was
posted
going to say
up.
because last night was when I looked all that up about the schedule and who was running. At that point, it just said SEDRA rules. That's pretty cool that it's an SEDRA race now, like
Yep.
an actual sanctioned.
Yep. Yeah, I'm very curious. I mean, this is just it's if everybody who says that they're going is going. I believe probably 60% of them are gonna go. But I think this Saturday is gonna be one of the biggest car counts of this year. Just my opinion. I mean, last week Marion Center brought in. Oh man, they had to have 30 cars. I know they started like 24. So, and I know they had a B main and they got rid of some. My cousin's husband, he ended up running for the first time ever. And I tell you what, he didn't do terrible. You could tell it was his first time, but that's everybody. So, but no, he didn't do too bad. He ended up getting a little squirrely on a backstretch, and I went up and checked out the car the next day, and I tell you what, I cannot believe. I raced the neons for a long time, and I don't know if it's because we're just not maybe now we're going faster or other cars are going faster now than back in the day, but I'm really starting to see them frames be pretty weak. I mean the ears, he bent the ear, and I mean all he did, he got sideways and the car clipped him in the front, and then spun him around and stuff, but the ears on them on that neon, I mean they're tilted in a little bit now, because I mean I hit the wall though at Roaring Knob at 2 years ago, and I bent it bad, but I also hit the wall. You know what I mean? Like to where there was no give. There's give when a car hits you because your car will slide. So, but now I know I think he blew up the motor. So he's got to put another one in it. So, but that was cool for still new people coming into the racing scene and all that. It just sucks the motor blew for him, but it is what it is. Yeah, so that's all. Like I said, that's all I pretty much have. You guys have anything else?
One other thing I was wanting to talk about, and it was our buddies over at Chicken Bone Alley have been sharing it on Facebook, and I saw it get posted. But they had a Ultimate Super Late Model Series race at Virginia Motor Speedway. It was a USA 100. Chris Ferguson ended up winning it, but I think it was sometime after the event. Like he got a call from the director saying he was disqualified due to the wrong tire.
Really?
Yep. But what's interesting is what the race team had put out is they had called the director the day before the event to ask them if that tire compound that they were running, they were going to run, was legal, so that way they could pick up the tires and have it for the race.
Yeah.
With two of the team members, one of them being the driver's dad, and I think the other one on the phone was his brother. They were on speaker saying side by side they were told that tire compound was legal to run. They came to the track. They went through pre-race tech. The tire got checked by an official in the line, like getting ready to go on the track, and it passed post-race tech. Never said a thing about it. And then it was like sometime after the event. I think it may have been the next day or day after.
Yeah,
They
can't.
gave
They
him a
can't
call
do
and said he
that.
was disqualified.
Yeah, they can't do that. That's, you know what? I would just wouldn't race that track no more. After
Well,
they pull
it's
some
not.
stuff like that.
In defense of the track had no input on that. It was
Uh,
all
or the
Ultimate
series. Well, whatever.
late
I wouldn't
model.
race the series. I mean, what is it?
Yeah,
what,
well,
what does it matter?
that-
Because now they're making the rules up whenever it fits them. So why would
Yep.
you want to
And that
race
was-
something
Yeah.
like that?
well, that's actually what the team alluded to in their post, is that as long as that director is still in, unless they've amended the post or removed it. I haven't gone back to check to see if there's been any update on it. This is all just coming as of news, at least from yesterday. They said they'll never be at another event for
good.
the Ultimate Series as long as that director is still there, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, good for them.
It's
Good for them. I'm glad that they are sticking up for themselves. I mean, as a racer, we got all the power. So, because fans ain't gonna come if we ain't there. So, that's what a lot of guys
Yeah.
now are starting to realize. I mean, it is what it is. It's already a burden. We're behind the 8 ball. I mean, unless you're a racer. I mean, any fan, they have no idea the time and money we got put into any class.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. I mean, any class, it's already a burden as it is, and half time it ain't even worth it. So when the track gives you trouble, or a series gives you trouble like that, it's easier to walk away right now, because it's just less of a
Right.
burden on you. But they can't do that kind of stuff. They listen. If the guy called and he said it was illegal, and then he went through the whole tech, and at the end of the night, it's done. It's done. Soon as the payouts are going out, that race is in the books. Now they could change and say,
Unless
hey,
they take a tire sample.
right,
well,
but
the
the
thing
Unless
is,
they take a tire sample, but and
here's-
send it all. That's the only
here's-
way. But
here's the thing on top of that. The race team called Hoosier in regards to the matter. The tire they said was legal for the race had the exact same compound, the exact same construction as between the tire they raced and the tire that was between the disqualified tire and what was supposed to be legal after the fact. Said literally the only difference was tread pattern, but once you get a groove and sight gun to them, it's going to change the tread pattern anyway. So it's even the compound, like the tire was clean. It was just the fact that they said that particular series of tire he ran was deemed illegal.
well, it doesn't. Listen, they said it was okay. Now they could say this. Hey, listen, I know that we told you can run that last week, but you're gonna have to get the same tires as everybody else. But hey, you're good for that week because we told you yes. We told you it was good.
Should have been.
yeah,
But hey, next week you
Right.
can't. You can't. I'm sorry. Not to go and then DQ them. Forget that. Forget that. That's terrible, and that's just them making their own rules when it fits them. So I'm happy to see that person hopefully sticks to his guns. That race team sticks to their guns and does not race that series. Because I'll tell you right now, I've left tracks for more petty stuff. So
Well, I gotta.
he
This
he
this
owns his own team.
yeah, he owns the team. He's the owner of it. Drives for it. It's all him.
Yep.
But here's the thing that's like his level of late model racing. He's got anywhere and everywhere he can go.
right, yeah. I mean, but that's
it-
anybody. I mean, it don't even you. You got other tracks. You got other options.
Mhm.
If the Ohio Valley don't work out and they screw you over, you go race the oh my God, how could I forget it?
Tri-state.
Tri-State. I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. You have options. I mean anything. So it's every class. Every driver has other options. So But no, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's some crazy stuff. I don't have any. I mean, I have one story like that, but it was um back in the day when they used to pump up um like pure stocks and stuff. To see
Well, I
what.
was gonna say we kind of ran into that with you at Tech when I was up there when we had to shave off your fenders,
Right,
your
but
front bump, not your fender, your front bumper.
yeah, but see, they did it the decent way. They came, hey, before you hit the track, you gotta get that taken care of, and it wasn't nothing crazy. Okay,
I don't know,
you
we
know,
just had to bind it a little bit differently and take a hacksaw to it, and it
right,
worked just fine.
right. It's not like they waited and then Tuesday they called me, hey, that bumper, yeah, we can't have, so you're gonna be DQ'd. Because I finished second that night, so they
Yeah.
could have easily teched me. So like they can't. Yeah, that's just the. But anyways, the story I was saying was they ended up pumping his car up at the track, and it was illegal. Okay, so they DQ'd him right there at the track. Bam. Then they went back to his house, like Wednesday, pumped him up again, and he was legal. So they gave him the win.
What?
Yeah, something sketchy stuff like that,
Yeah,
and that caused a kerfuffle. That caused a kerfuffle.
I would easily say like
So,
the reason one of the well, kudos to the driver like for that for the tire deal, but I mean it's like it's going to be interesting to see what the ramifications if one person that's prominent in the sport is dealt that way. How are they going to think they're going to treat the weekend warrior?
yep, exactly.
So there could be some pretty rough ramifications for that series after this. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how they handle it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's easy for us to sit here and say this guy did wrong, this guy did wrong, this guy did wrong, but it's easy to promote or run a track sitting where I'm sitting right now in my house.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but it's blatant stuff like that. Like so, like me and Rob, I can tell we have different opinions about Screvern. Now I don't know. Maybe he might think the same. I know he's got to calm it a bit anytime he does an interview because he is a promoter. But nah, you know what? Ain't nobody in their right mind disagree with me. That was just terrible. But like I said, like when it's this blatant, whenever they're doing sketchy stuff like that, it's easy to make that call. You got to do the right thing. That's all. Just do the right thing. So I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So, but yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But so you guys, not to hurt him, try to jump off, but Kel, you got anything news wise?
I just got some things I'd like to talk about before this.
All
year
right, okay,
because I
that's good. All
forgot
right, hey,
last
all right, okay, Kel. All right, Levi. So what do you got? I'm just joking. Go ahead, Kel. I'm sorry.
show. Not 2 weekends ago, David Rogers with Chicken Bone Alley podcast.
Yeah,
He bought a legend car several months ago and started running it, and he's been running decent. Then he started getting in the top fives, and then the couple weekends ago, he got his best career finish so far. He had second place finish, and I thought that was pretty good of him. He's just getting his car this year and getting back into racing, and I just want to say congratulate him for that good run. And man, that's pretty awesome. And I talked to Kyle Keaton this week. I wanted to get him on the show this week, but maybe we can get him on in the near future about his experience at the BC 39. He was underpowered and everything, but man, he did really good. He had a couple spin outs, but he had fun and had a great experience there, and just want to congratulate him on that. And then last weekend, Josh Dietz got another win at Florence, and I just wanted to congratulate him on that. And he's been running a lot better these last few weeks, and he's getting ready to go down to Tennessee here in a few weeks to go run a big show with those crate late models. And so hopefully he keeps his car dialed in and go down there and see if he can get him a win in that big series down there. And then Wyatt Sexton, the kid we had on few weeks ago. He goes to another track up near Dallas, Kennedale Speedway, and gets him a win in that junior limited class. You know, for those kids 12 to 16 years old. That's pretty awesome. He's got 2 wins this year. I think he really wants to get one at his home track there in Waco at Heart of Texas Speedway. But hey, as long as he's getting wins, and keep plugging at it. They're going to come. So it keeps getting better and better. And also, I talked about last week, runs our logo on his truck on iRacing, and I didn't say his name. But so I just wanted to tell him thank you for running our logo. His name's Randy Kruder. He's on that iRacing all the time, and he's getting better and better. And he puts that Blood Eagle Racing podcast logo up front every week. So just want to keep congratulating him. But and then the Blood Eagle Racing bonus money at Heart of Texas Speedway for those junior limiteds down there. I know I'm gonna butcher this kid's name. I don't know how you say his first name. It's either Khalid or Caleb. It's Kalieb Merritt. I don't know how you say his first name, but congratulations to him for winning the bonus money. And it's awesome to be helping that class out with those young kids. And we appreciate all them running our sticker. But other than that, that's all I got this week.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal. For sure. Yeah, congratulations to all those guys. And
And I want to thank Jeff Sexton for getting all those interviews of all those kids. He's been interviewing a lot of those junior limited drivers down there. He interviewed, I don't know if he's the point leader. Nobody won the other night. His name was PJ Egbert. So pretty cool. Thanks to Jeff for doing that for us.
Heck yeah. Yeah, for sure. But all right, Levi, what do you got? You got sponsors ready?
Yes, I do. At the Blood Eagle Racing Podcast, we would like to thank Cliffbird Chassis, First Guardian, Scioto Smiles, Southern Ohio Speed, Texas Auto Ranch, JP Enterprise, and NK Tuning for helping put on this show every week. If any of you listeners would like to be a sponsor, please get a hold of us in any means, and we'll get you on the website, get you on the cars, and get you on the show and let you talk a little bit about what you do for a living.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
We will. Now I might do a little live thing Saturday. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but keep an eye out for that on Facebook, because I do have service out of Marion Center. Dog Hollow, Latrobe, I don't.
Nice.
Marion Center, I do. So keep an eye out for that, and then we will catch everybody next week.
Worldwide.